your all to this moment, what would that feel like? If you gave your all to this moment of just checking in and of being present with your physical and emotional body. So oftentimes it's much easier to check out or to go straight onto autopilot. Do the opposite of that now and really experience everything that's going on in the moment. And if you're having trouble doing that, find your beautiful breath. So let your inhale and your exhale deepen and allow your breath to pull you into the now more. Through that check-in, feel free to take a few cleansing breaths if you haven't done that already. So deep belly breaths in through your nose, huge sighs out through your mouth. Let it just be an act of clearing away your week. So as usual, I'll start with a reading, and this is from the Book of Awakening. It's called At Random. Random is the instant a horse at full speed has all four hooves off of the ground. This is the original meaning of the word. It refers to the mystery of unbridled passion, to the lift that results from total immersion and surrender. In our age, however, random means without design, method, or purpose. It refers to utter chance. It helps us dismiss whatever appears to be beyond the control of our will. If we didn't author it, it must be accidental. So what might we learn from the horse at random? Consider how all of its energy and desire mounts for the brief moment that it inhabits itself fully. And in that moment, it flies, only to touch down again and to fly again and to touch down again. For us, the moment at random is the moment of holding nothing back, of giving our all to whatever situation is before us. In that charged moment, we come as close to flying as human beings can. We soar briefly with a passion for life that brings everything within us to meet our daily world. So as we move and groove today, I want to pull that onto the mat with us. This feeling of really holding nothing back, being so present with your body, heart, mind, and soul that you're able to notice those little bits of random magic that come through when your body just speaks to you, when the intelligence of the body takes over, when that sense of intuitive movement starts to come through, that urge to be creative in your flow, in your postures, in your transitions. And then also, of course, those moments of bliss, of silence, and of freedom that we all experience here and there throughout our flow. Try to be present with those things more and allow that sense of randomness to feed your soul. So let's take just a couple more breaths before we find a movement. It could be a couple more cleansing breaths, especially if you're feeling a little foggy this morning, or start to fire up your Ujjayi inhale and exhale. You can reach over and press play on your playlist if you haven't already. And once you've pressed play, find a little bit of movement. Rock your head side to side on your mat a few times. Rub the tips of your fingers against the tip of your thumb and actually feel the friction of your fingerprints. And then a full body stretch if you're feeling it. Send your arms long over your head and reach. And this morning we'll start by drawing the right knee into the belly. You can interlace your fingers around your right shin. A little bit of movement within your first couple of breaths here. Rock your knee and your thigh side to side and add a few slow circles to your ankle. And then take it into the hip, squeeze your right knee a little closer towards your right armpit and add some flexion to your feet. Point your toes to your shins. And now if this is enough, stay as you are. Otherwise, option to take it into a half happy baby, hooking your right peace fingers around your right big toe and drawing your knee towards the earth beside you. eyes closed, and breath slow and deliciously deep. Let's bring the right knee in towards the midline of the body and bring your left knee in to meet your right. Wrap your arms around yourself, squeeze your thighs into your belly, and rock your knees side to side a couple times. Let your arms open wide, palms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And we'll drop both knees to the left as we breathe out. And right away, as you land in your twist, place your left hand on your top knee or thigh. So you're just gently grounding your knees down. And at the same time, ground your right shoulder blade down. Let's take a breath in through the nose and a sweet sigh through the mouth. Seal the lips and take 2 breaths. And then nice and easy, nice and slow, shift your knees back to center. Your left knee will come into your belly here, but take your time. Extend your right leg long on your mat. Slow, subtle movement within that first breath or two. Rock the knee, circle the ankle. Seek out what's feeling good. And right into the hips, squeeze the left knee a little closer towards your side body and add that flexion to your feet, toes to shins. Check in for a moment first. So if it's enough sensation, stay. Otherwise, half happy baby, left peace fingers to the left big toe. Release. Bring your left knee in towards your midline, right knee in to meet the left. And this time with a hand on each kneecap, circle the knees around either in the same direction or in opposite directions. And then switch it up. Take your knees around the other way. Knees to belly and arms wide. Take a deep breath in. Drop your knees all the way to the right as you breathe out. And if it felt good, right hand to your top knee or thigh. Ground down a little more through your knees and your legs, as well as your left shoulder. And then in between those 2 points of groundedness, get soft in your belly. Take an inhale through your nose. Sweet sigh through your mouth. Seal your lips and breathe. 2 breaths. Let's roll all the way onto our right side, and we'll start to make our way up and into an easy seat. Cross-legged as long as that's feeling good this morning. Give your sits bones that rock from side to side a few times. Squeeze of the shoulders up, back, and down. Let your palms fall open beside you. With an inhale, sweep and reach. Send your arms high. And exhale, hands to your heart. Lace your fingers as you push your palms forward, round your spine, and drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath. Lengthen up as you inhale, arms and palms high. As you release, bend at the elbows, bring the palms behind the head, squeeze the shoulder blades, and if it's comfortable, lean back a little bit too. Stay for another inhale. Round your spine as you exhale. Draw your elbows in towards your midline and soften your chin to your chest. Take a breath. And then flow with that just a couple of times. Inhale, open up, maybe lean back. And exhale, round and curl in. One more inhale, open and stretch. And exhale, round in. Inhale, open up and release. Bring your hands to your lower back and interlace your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your chest. Soften your chin in towards your heart and let your beautiful eyes close. Sway your chin side to side. Slowly release. Bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. And with your eyes still closed, pause and challenge yourself to give your all to this moment. What does that feel like? Maybe physically feeling your heartbeat and your breath, recognizing and acknowledging how miraculous just those two things are. Feel your sits bones rooted into the earth. Length through your spine. And softness in your mind. Take a breath in through your nose. Breathe a sigh out through your mouth. Flutter your eyes open. Place your palms in front of you. Tabletop position. Little bit of movement in your hips as well as your shoulders. So you're checking in with the midsection of the body, checking in with your wrists, and just feeling into all of these spaces and these places that we tend to neglect throughout our day. And let that movement just organically evolve into a cat-cow-esque flow. So you're dropping your belly with your inhales, rounding the spine on the exhale, and allowing the intelligence of the body to guide you into any other movement that just feels good. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. So as you feel ready, curl your toes, lift your hips, and stretch back. And once the hips are lifted, widen your stance to the edges of your mat and stretch yourself back a little deeper. Rock your hips side to side a few times in the sky. Rise to your tippy toes here with an inhale. Slowly come forward into a wide plank pose. And with your exhale, go back to down dog, hips high. Do that again. Inhale, ripple forward, wide plank. Exhale to that wide down dog, hips up and back. This time, let's ripple forward and stay forward. Drop your knees, pull your big toes into touch. Take a child's pose. Sink your hips back. Rock your hips side to side. And with your forehead touching your mat, rock your forehead side to side too. Shift your shoulders forward, curl the toes. Traditional down dog. Lift your hips up, stretch yourself back. Take a breath in through your nose. Big sigh through your mouth. To the top of the mat, walk your feet to your hands. Widen your stance for your first ragdoll and get heavy in the upper body. Elongate the space between the pubic bone and the belly button. What does that feel like? And let the crown of the head drip down a little lower. Movement if you want it, or stillness if that's what you need. Little bend in the knees and a slow roll up to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Flip your palms forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hands to heart center. Lace the fingers, push the palms forward. Inhale, arms high. Hands behind the head, squeeze the shoulder blades. Option to lean yourself back. Straighten through the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold through your midline, come down. Inhale to a halfway lift. Lion's breath as you fold. Again, halfway. Lion's breath. One more, halfway up, pause and feel it. Through your mouth, let your breath go. Plank pose, plant your palms, step your feet back and stay. So option to drop the knees down. We'll hold strong for this first plank. Take a deep breath in. Tap your right knee to the mat as you exhale. Lift up through the right knee, tap the left knee down. Lift up, breathe in to your belly, nice and slow as you breathe out. 3 cobras. Peel your chest up as you inhale. Release with control as you exhale. Again, rising with the breath in and releasing with the breath out. One more. Inhale, lift up, pause, and feel it. And exhale, let it go. Press your hips through tabletop and return to down dog, hips to the sky. Breath in through your nose. Huge sigh through your mouth. Seal the lips, take 2 breaths. Let the second breath be deeper in your body than the first. Nice and slow, let's start to flow. To the top, step, hopper, walk. Rising with your inhale, sweep your arms up. Swan dive with the exhale now, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plank pose, step back. Strong for your inhale. Chaturanga as you exhale. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, hips high. Breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Seal the lips, 1 breath. To the top, step, hopper, walk. Root to rise, breathe in and reach. Swan dive with the exhale and release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back now. Flow through chaturanga in your own way. Let your breath guide you through. And down dog is where we meet. Breath in through the nose. Sigh through your mouth. One more time to the top, step, hopper, walk. Inhale and rise, sweep up. Big swan dive as you go down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Flow yourself through. Feel that dance in your body as you move. Challenge yourself to stretch back a little deeper into downward facing dog. Breath in through your nose. Huge sigh through your mouth. To the top, step, hopper, walk. Adding on, we'll rise with the inhale, sweep your arms up. Hands to your heart, chair pose, sit your hips back and down. Right away, start to root into your right foot. Stand up and bring your left knee with you nice and high. Eagle wrap of your legs, single or double wrap. You could also kickstand the toes down. Squeeze your thighs together and breathe. 3 breaths. For 2. 1 more inhale and exhale. Rise up, bring your left knee with you, straight into standing split, send your leg back and your fingertips all the way down. Get a halfway lift in your chest, breathe in, fold into your standing split on the exhale. Lift your left leg up a little higher, breathe in. Jiva squat as you breathe out. Bend your knees, squeeze together. Inhale, extend the leg high. Again, bend and squeeze. Inhale and extend. 1 more, squeeze in. Kick the leg high. Crescent lunge, take a big step back to land. Feel that root to rise action as you inhale, sweep your arms up. Straight into warrior 2 as you exhale, open your body wide. Sit your hips down low so you're feeling it. Flip the front palm, reach forward. Extend back and reverse your warrior. With a breath in, come through your warrior 2. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the inside of the front foot. Shift to the ball of the back foot. Low lizard lunge. Drop your back knee down. Get a twist to the right, reach your right arm nice and high. Wingspan is huge, so let your chest open and let your hips be heavy. Bring your right hand down to frame your front foot. You can walk it in a little bit as needed. Half splits, shift back, straighten through your front leg and drape your torso over it. Come forward through your lunge, lift the back knee up, walk your hands forward and step forward, ragdoll at the top of the mat. You can widen your stance if that typically feels good. And start to create some movement here with the intention of bringing the body back into equanimity. Bend back and forth in the knees. Shake out your head, wiggle your jaw. Little bend in the knees and a slow roll to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Hand to heart and hand to belly. Close your eyes. Give your all to this moment. What's that experience like? Take an inhale through your nose. Sweet sigh through your mouth. Let your palms fall open. Inhale, sweep and reach. Forward fold, exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Horse lips as you fold. Again, halfway. Horse lips and fold. Plank pose. So a little detour before we hit the second side. Step your feet back. Option to drop your knees to the mat. We'll stack the right ankle on top of the left. Go halfway down. Push up. Right knee to right elbow. Step to plank pose. Left ankle on top of right. Go halfway. Push up. Left knee, left elbow. Plank pose. Shift forward with your inhale. Chaturanga as you exhale. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, hips high. Breath in through the nose. Huge sigh through your mouth. To the top, step, hop, or walk. Second side, so rising with the inhale, arms up. Hands to your heart, chair pose. Step into your left foot, stand and bring your right knee nice and high, starting with that eagle wrap of the legs. Squeeze the thighs together and breathe. Sit your hips lower. Relax your shoulders more. Rise, bring your knee with you. Straight to standing split. The leg will go back. Fingertips come all the way down. Halfway lift in your chest, breathe in. Fold into standing split on the exhale. Lift the back leg higher, breathe in. Jiva squat, bend and squeeze. Inhale and extend. Again, squeeze and lift. One more, get lower and tighter. Inhale, kick up higher. Huge step back to crescent lunge. Rise with the inhale, come on up. Straight into warrior two, open your body. Flip the front palm, reach it forward. Extend it back and reverse. Like a wave, bring both hands up, down, and around, straight to the inside of the foot. So walk the foot out if you need to. Shift to the ball of the back foot. Soften the back knee down. Lizard lunge twist. Open to the left, left arm high. Try to rotate the chest and the rib cage up towards the sky. Let your throat open up a little bit too. Bring your left hand down to frame your front foot. Walk it back in. Little half splits. Shift back. Straighten through the front leg and fold. Come forward through lunge legs, lift the back knee, walk your hands forward and step forward, ragdoll up top. Heavy head and feel good movement. Little bend in the knees, slow roll up to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Close your eyes. How you doing? What do you feel now? Breath in through your nose. Sweet sigh through your mouth. Let your palms fall open. Start to lift and lower the heels. Add that extra weight so the heels really start to pound down, and add that flick or that shake to your wrist. So heavy arms. Let the shoulders and the knees go. So everything bounces, pounds, shakes, and moves. And then root the heels down. Let your arms stay nice and heavy, nice and loose. Start to rotate the torso side to side. So your hands are going to slap your hips or maybe your bum. Core is active, so belly button draws in and up. And let your eyes close if that's comfortable, and infuse the breath into the movement. So you're inhaling as you move to one side, exhaling as you shift to the other. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. One more opportunity to shake and pound. So if you didn't really go for it before, give it your all now. Pound the heels, shake out the wrists, and through that, shake out the shit. Pound your heels harder, shake out your wrists and your arms a little more. Root the heels, hand to heart, hand to belly. Close your eyes. Feel the vibration that lingers. Take an inhale through your nose. Long, sweet sigh through your mouth. Let your palms fall open. Inhale, sweep and reach. Swan dive with the exhale, release. Inhale halfway. Horse lips as you fold. Plank pose. Plant the palms, step back and stay. So option to drop your knees if you weren't feeling that little flow. Otherwise, right ankle on top of left. Go halfway. Push up. We're going to pull the right knee to the right elbow. Three-legged dog. Send your right leg high. Bend your knee to open your hip. Take a breath. Straight leg, square hips. Right knee to right elbow. Swing your knee to your midline and step the foot forward and through. Crescent lunge. Rise with your breath in. Open to warrior two as you breathe out. Flip the palm, reach it forward. Stretch back and reverse. Take a breath. Return to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Toes out, heels in. So coming into horse pose. Bend the knees and sink the hips down low. Hands to your thighs, heavy palms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you inhale. Dip your right shoulder into your midline. Twist, squeeze, and breathe. Lift up through center. Dip your left shoulder in. Twist, squeeze, and breathe. Take it in flow. Inhale to center. Exhale, dip and twist. To center, dip and twist. To center, hands to your heart. Sink your hips lower and breathe. Close your eyes. 3 breaths. For 2. 1 more inhale and exhale. Star pose with your breath in. Straighten the arms, reach up. Warrior two, back to the front of your mat. Flip the palm, reach it forward. Extend back and reverse. To that lizard lunge, we're going to bring the hands down to the inside of the front foot again. Walk it out. Make sure to shift to the ball of the back foot first, and then drop the back knee down. Full lizard now. So take a moment to check in. You can stay here lifted in the upper body. You could even return to a twist or take a quad stretch. If you're craving that extra depth, you're welcome to drop to your forearms, or even use your right hand to press your right inner thigh away. Stay a little longer this time, so really go for it. Try to own the intensity as it builds, and breathe. Now, if you drop down low, take some extra time in coming back up. Plant your palms here when you're ready, so your shoulders are over your wrists. Lift through the back knee. Plank pose, step the right foot back. Left ankle on top of right. Go halfway. Push up. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Bend the knee to open the hip. Straight leg, square hips. Left knee to left elbow. Swing the knee to the midline. Step the foot through. Crescent lunge. Rise with your breath in. Straight to warrior two as you breathe out. Flip the palm, reach forward. Extend back and reverse. Return to warrior two. Straighten through the front leg. Toes out, heels in. Back to horse pose. This time as you come down, hands will come straight to the heart. Relax your shoulders. We'll breathe 10 breaths. Close your eyes. For 9. And 8. For 7. And 6. Halfway, sit lower. For 4. For 3. Relax into it for 2. Stay in that fire, one more breath. Star pose, lift up, reach up, straighten the legs. Warrior two, back to the front of the mat. Flip the palm, reach forward, stretch back. Like a wave, bring the hands down and around to the inside of the front foot. Shift to the ball of the back foot and return to your lizard, now on the other side. And so left side typically is a little tighter. Allow for these contrasts in the two sides of the body. Gift yourself the variation that will serve you best now. If you went down low, take your time in coming up. So maybe an extra couple of breaths just to lift. Plant the palms, shoulders over wrists. Lift through the back knee. Plank pose, step back. Shift forward with your inhale to your belly as you exhale. Baby cobra, so just a little lift through the chest. Breathe in and release as you breathe out. Press your hips up through tabletop. And take a child's pose. Widen your knees. Sink your hips back. Option to rock your hips side to side. And rock your forehead side to side. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Big sigh through your mouth. Side body stretch if you're feeling it. Walk your hands to the left. Shift your hips to the right. Through center and to the other side. Shift your hips to the left. To center, breathe in. Relax into your child's pose as you breathe out. Walk your hands in, lift your torso up, shift off of your heels, bring the soles of the feet together in front of the body. Scoot into your heels, lace your fingers around your feet, and actively lift yourself up tall. Turn your chin to the right, tilt your chin towards your collarbone, let your eyes close and feel. Move your head through center, turn your chin to the left, tilt it down until you feel a stretch. To center, tilt your chin up a little bit, open and close your mouth a few times, wiggle your jaw around a few times. Add some extra movement to the muscles in your face. Bring your head through center, drop your chin all the way towards the chest. Heavy head and some slow half circles. Sway your head around in a way that just feels good. Lift your head up, flutter your eyes open. Boat pose, flatten your feet in front of you to start and just kind of check in. If you're not feeling it, you could keep your toes or heels down. Otherwise, option to lift through your legs as well as your arms. Belly button in and heart high. Close your eyes and let's breathe here. 5 breaths. For 4. Lift your heart higher for 3. Acknowledge your strength for 2. Stay in it for 1 more breath. As you drop your feet, bring the soles together again, far in front of you. Round your spine now. Soften your forehead towards your toes. Breath in through your nose and a sigh through your mouth. Try to pull yourself down and in just a little more. Let's rise with an inhale. Come on up. And we'll start to make our way down. So you can flatten your feet if you want. Hold your thighs if you like that extra support. Take it slow as you drop. Walk your heels in once you're down. Make sure to scoop the tailbone under. And just like we started, widen across the lower back. And maybe even press your lower back into your mat. Take a breath or 2 there. Nice and easy, knees to belly. Place a hand on each kneecap. Slowly circle the knees around in the same direction. Switch it up and circle your knees around the other way. Extend your legs up, lift your feet to the sky, place your hands behind your knees, massage your hamstrings, squeeze and rub down the backs of the thighs. Legs wide, palms to inner thighs, flex and point through your toes, circle the ankles. Full happy baby now. Bend your knees. I always love hooking peace fingers to big toes, but just grab hold of what you can easily reach, something that will allow the shape to feel spacious. Rocking around if you want to rock around. Straightening through the legs if you want to straighten through the legs. Knees to belly and arms wide. Take a deep breath in. Drop your knees to the right as you breathe out. Easy twist. And take a breath in through your nose and a sigh through your mouth. Shift your knees right back up to center and let your knees fall to the left. Breath in through your nose. Sigh through your mouth. Constructive rest, knees to center and feet to earth. Turn your toes inward so that your inner thighs fall inward to touch. Scoop the tailbone, tuck the shoulder blades to the spine. Hand to heart and hand to belly, close your eyes. And this song is called All Right. So let's land in this mantra and just remind ourselves that in this moment, all is well. Shavasana. For just as pain in the body signals other cells to flood the injured area, our honest experience lived at random calls others' lives to our aid. Just as blood flows from healthy parts of the body to those that are injured without either part knowing they'll meet, so too in the universal body. We flow to each other's aid, often without knowing where we're headed. Mysteriously, the life force heals itself this way. And what we call chance or luck or coincidence is the circulation of life healing itself through us and in us. So this is the invitation for you now as you prepare to step off of the mat and into your day. Do one thing at random today. If a patch of sun catches your eye, hold nothing back. Go stand in it and raise your face to the sky. If you're caught in the rain, open yourself to it, however briefly. If you hear live music on the street, seek it out and listen quietly for a moment. If you see something beautiful, smile slowly. If it still seems beautiful, allow yourself to laugh that you have the privilege to see it twice. Hold nothing back and allow what touches you to change your path. Take a deep breath into your belly and into your sweet heart. Fill yourself up. Nice long breath out through the mouth. Just let go. Start to awaken the body through subtle movement, through your breath, through your aliveness. Full body stretch if you're feeling it. Send your arms over your head and reach. Making your way up and into a comfortable seat. Hands to the heart, palm to palm, eyes closed and thumbs to chest until you feel your heartbeat. Really dropping into your humanness. And as you walk off mat today, just be reminded of this invitation to pause and really give your all to the now. Create space for randomness and miracles to alter your path in the best way. Let's take an inhale through the nose. And the last little sigh through the mouth. Bow your head forward to you and only you, to your sweetness, to your beauty, to your strength, to your perfectly imperfect self. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Namaste. Love you guys. Have a great Friday, great weekend. Thank you for being here with me. If you have any questions, let me know. Love you guys.